Well, hey there. Welcome back to another video. Today I have with me the 2024 BMW XM. This car makes 654 horsepower and it's the new and latest and greatest from BMW's M division. It's the first bespoke M car since the M1 that they made back in the 80s. I have mixed feelings on it, but it does have a lot of really cool technology inside of it, like the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, a 654 horsepower hybridized V8 that can get, in the mid 50s gas mileage if you drive it very conservatively. And, you've got these really cool looking wheels and very absurd styling. This is Car Juice, and this is the squeeze on the BMW XM. You've got these gorgeous gunmetal wheels with 23 inches with Pirelli P0s wrapped around all four corners. You also have the BMW M suspension. So this thing, it's not the most comfortable SUV in the world, but damn does this thing drift. If you wanted to kick this thing around the corner, you really can. And then on the front, you have these massive 6-piston calipers that really bring this thing to a stop whenever you need. Also with the braking, you have the electrified portion, so the car can actually regen as you're braking. So opts for a little bit more efficiency. Makes this car handle and brake on a friggin' dime. Under the hood, again, like I said, you've got 654 horsepower from the BMW S68 engine. You've got this big, juicy strut brace that really helps it grab onto the corners. And the engine, like I said earlier, is actually good for 49 miles per gallon on like a 75-mile route. On the highway, if you're driving it more or less just in gasoline mode, it's going to get about 20 miles per gallon. But whenever you factor in the 30 miles electric range that this thing can get, it's really not that bad. 0 to 60 time is anywhere from 3.4 to 3.8 seconds as tested, and the 644 horsepower really makes this thing kind of lively. I do want to show you guys the exhaust. So the S68 sounds pretty freaking beefy. On the back end of this car, you've got these really unique BMW XM taillights and a dual exhaust pipe on either side of the car. And kind of as a hidden little Easter egg, you have the BMW logo etched into the glass up here on the top corner. You guys know that we always have to check the back of the car. On some of these, you can get gold outlines on the label, not on the non-label red vehicles, with gold outlines on the outside of the BMW XM. You've also got, to hold your charging cable, you've got this really cool luggage rack and a 15-foot charger that can do either level 1 or level 2 charging depending on what you're looking for. But I mean, look at this bag. Imagine pulling up into the airport with that. I mean, that's pretty saucy, and there's plenty of space. If you're looking to get stuffed into a trunk, this one wouldn't be a bad one to do so. You've also got these little convenient loading cells, so you're not going to scratch up the back of the car, and it's going to make it easy to slide stuff in and out of the back here. Now, let's take out the inside. So the door handles on the XM are actually really cool. You've got this little grab handle for your fingers, which makes it really easy to open up the back of it without scratching the side doors. And then these back seats are some of the most comfortable back seats that I've ever sat in any vehicle. They're deep, and they also have this really comfy XM branded Alcantara pillow. Put that behind your head or behind your lower back, so you're kind of just chilling. Did I also mention that this has one of the coolest headliners ever? This has a geometrical pattern on the roof with LEDs that are fully customizable all around the outside of the car, and you're leaving no room for any kind of bad sound system. You've got the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, which actually uses Kevlar in the mids and diamonds in the tweeters. It sounds absolutely phenomenal, and you should definitely check it out if you have the opportunity. You also have a convenient USB Type-C connector right in the back here, and you can add a iPad mount. And the features don't stop there. You also have 4-zone climate control for the rear with heated seats. So you can just chill back here with your pillow, take a little nap. So in the driver's seat of the BMW XM, the comfort doesn't stop there. You do have these really nice massage seats that punch to the level of, I would even say, like a GLS Mercedes, which BMW has almost always trailed Mercedes in terms of how our massage seats do. So it's nice to see them finally starting to trade blows. The climate menu opens up a myriad of other options. So you have your ventilated seats here, which is quite nice. We're actually going to turn our volume down on the AC. On the center, you have some matte carbon fiber, which looks absolutely phenomenal. And I left my coffee in there because you have heated and cooled cup holders if you'd like to do so. So this will actually get cold enough that the outside of my drink will start to frost up, which is, I think, really cool. If you've got heated and cooled cup holders, you want to make sure that they actually work well enough that they're worth using. Speaking of coffee, the vintage coffee leather on the inside of this car is absolutely stunning, and it extends out to your two-toned headliner. Everything on this car is super plush and soft. You can probably see a slight indentation of my finger left on the soft touch material whenever you're done using it. You also have gesture controls, so you can raise and lower the volume if you have some media playing, which is really nice, using infrared cameras and cool stuff like that. The iDrive system inside of this car is very nice. You do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you can use your phone as a key, which is really cool. And if your phone starts to run a little bit low on battery, you have a wireless charger located conveniently right in the bottom, and you can actually keep it in there for a little while because it has a little cooling. Oh, this one doesn't have the cooling on it. Okay, I lied, but you do have a wireless charger in there. Some of our newer cars do have like a little vent that runs on the back of them to keep your phone from overheating while you're driving it. Speaking of driving it, whenever you change your drive mode inside of the car, these lights are going to switch here. You've got 17 different colors to choose from whenever you're driving the vehicle. Ooh, E-Control, that's a little spicy, boy. So I wanted to show you guys all the different colors you can select from. BMW really upgraded their color selection. Function not available. Reduce for night driving. Go. Oh, it's because I have it in. Yeah. So whenever you put it into sport mode, it locks out some of your driving assistance stuff and keeps you from being able to change the different lights. Now, whenever we go through, we've got all of our different colors. I wanted to show you guys all of those. But when you put it in sport mode, it goes to red. Otherwise, you can pick lovely colors such as flamingo if you're really feeling zesty inside of your BMW XM. Let's take this thing on a drive and see how that 3.8 second 0 to 60 feels. I will say this isn't the smoothest BMW ever, but this is competing with cars like the Lamborghini Urus, which is an absolute freaking behemoth. It's, 600 plus horsepower based on the Audi SQ8 or RSQ8. And, it's supposed to be kind of a performance car. At 164K, this isn't the cheapest BMW ever either, but it has a very, very unique exhaust tone and light up kidney grills and all kinds of cool stuff. If you're spending this kind of money, you're doing it to be unique, and you also want a bit of performance as well. The exhaust tone isn't the best one that I've ever heard, but it is damn good, and it's one of the most unique exhausts that BMW has. None of our other cars sound like this, and there's really only one way to describe it, and it's like futuristic. The suspension is stiff. Sorry for jostling the camera around so much. It's just, this car is actually just really good at braking, and it's pretty quick on a straight line too. I'm not mad about it. The transmission in the slowest setting is pretty slow, but if we throw this thing into sport mode, you could daily drive this thing for sure. If you throw it into sport mode and crank this transmission settings up here, it shifts a lot faster. This has the 8-speed ZF transmission like all of our other BMW models. While we're stuck at this slide, I do want to highlight the matte carbon fiber that extends along the dash with the little M logo right here on the side. It looks really nice. And this is all merino leather interior inside of the car, so it keeps up with the very high quality feeling. And more fun touches, you've got the BMW XM logo right in the back of the seat here. These are also multi-contour seats, so they adjust around your head and shoulders so that you can be really comfy whenever you're taking this thing on a long road trip. All right, we're gonna hit it. Yeah, the transmission really picks up whenever you need to. And kind of the big thing that BMW was really proud of is that this is a massive SUV and it still has the ability to get kind of sideways if you'd like to. Oh my lord, that was really fun. And then if you wanted to take this thing and have it be completely chill, throw it in down to comfort mode and then put it in M hybrid and then drive it in electric mode, you still have almost 200 horsepower in all electric. You just can't use your paddle shifters, and then you're right in the era of modern driving. which is pretty cool. I love the curved display, and the way that they actually integrate it directly into the dashboard is a lot better than some of our other models. Some of the other ones is just kind of sticking out and hanging up there, but on this car they did a really good job making it look like it's supported and like it's actually supposed to be blending in with the car. I keep touching the paddles, it's ingrained in me, but the drive-in electric is actually really smooth. As far as suspension and handling goes, it's pretty nice. And yeah, I would give that BMW XM like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's a really good car. I'm really impressed. I actually hadn't driven it. The car's been out for a couple months, and this was the first time that I really took it out for an extended period of time, and I'm really impressed. Great job, BMW. Your cameras in the car are also all 4K, and the vehicle has the ability to park itself in your garage if you would like it to do so, and both pull into spots and pull out of spots. If you go to the more here, you can access a 3D view and render the outside of the car in 3D. The outside's not gold, this one has the black on black, so that doesn't stay super accurate, but this is really cool, and you can also pull this out on your phone. But that was the squeeze on the BMW XM. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you're interested in a BMW and you live in the Cincinnati area, hit up BMW Cincinnati North. You can ask for me, Caleb Drury, and thank you guys for watching. See you next time.